Hey everybody, another film review. This one is on the cusp of being a little too late, I think. But right before I moved, I saw the movie Bridesmaids. I went and saw it in the theater the night before we were going to hit the road and move everything I own 4 hours away from where I've lived my entire life. So, I should start with a disclaimer that the night I went and saw it, about halfway into the movie, I started feeling guilty. Like there was stuff I should be doing at home. I should be packing, I should be moving. I started getting stressed out. So I wasn't in the best frame of mind to watch this movie. And I think if I had gone into it the way you're supposed to go into a movie, where time doesn't feel like it's pressing down on you, where you could sit down, relax, and take in the movie, I think I would have come away with a much better overall experience with the film. I did like it, but I went to see it because my friend Princess recommended it very highly. She loved this movie. And of all of my friends, Princess's opinion on movies is the one I value the most, because in most cases, it's closest to mine. I don't think I'll ever find somebody with taste as broad as mine, but Princess and I tend to agree on most movies most of the time. So when she said it was really, really good, it turned it from a movie I had no plans on seeing to a movie I better go check out. That said, it was good. It was funny. I enjoyed it. But it wasn't near as good as I thought it was going to be. Now, part of that's going to be because I was stressed out at the time. About halfway through the movie, I was like, come on, wrap it up, I gotta go. I got things I got to do. I shouldn't have come here. I gotta go. So, that's not the movie's fault at all. That is mine. I was a poor audience member that night. Another thing, I think the movie would have been better if I was a female. Now, that's a really easy comment to throw in there. It's very easy to just say that to dismiss a movie. And that's not to say that a guy can't watch this movie and get a lot out of it. But it is definitely a female-oriented comedy, which is great. I'm all for that. The majority of these romp sitcoms, or the romp comedies that we get nowadays in movie theater, The Hangover, The Wedding Crashers, 40-Year-Old Virgin, they're very male-oriented. Male character, male problem, male solution. So it is refreshing to see this from a female perspective. I'm not saying that all movies need to be targeted at me. I am perfectly fine with there being movies targeted towards everybody you can think of. That's great. If I'd gone to see this with a girlfriend, perhaps, there would have been a better bond. But going as a single man to see this female-oriented comedy, I feel like I missed out on it by just this much. The connection wasn't quite there for me. I could still appreciate that it was very well done, and better than a lot of stuff that was probably in there. It's probably going to be better than, what's that new Ryan Reynolds movie that's coming out? The Switch Up, the Mashup, where he swaps bodies. I'll guarantee you, even though I haven't seen the movie yet, Bridesmaids is going to be funnier than that movie. Just because you can tell all the punchlines from that movie a mile away. And that's one thing Bridesmaids managed to do, was in a couple of cases it managed to avoid some cliches. I'm not going to spoil anything, but there were a time or two where my expectations were confounded, and that is something I love in a movie. When I think I know what's coming next, because it's how it works in every movie, and then it doesn't happen. I love that. Now, it did fall into quite a few cliches. And to be a mainstream appeal movie, you have to. You can't break every cliche, because then you alienate the mainstream audience, and then you're an independent film. And that's not what they want to be. They want to be a mainstream comedy. And that's fine. There's room in the world for mainstream comedies. Do I recommend Bridesmaids? Yes. I recommend it, provided you're not going into it with the expectation of seeing something like The Hangover or 40-Year-Old Virgin. This is different. Potentially better in some ways. If you're a chick and you like comedy, by all means, I recommend this one for you. If you're a guy and you want to get points for taking your girl to a chick flick, but secretly end up enjoying the movie, this works for that too. Because while you could convince your girlfriend it's a chick flick, it's not. So there you go. That's all I've got. I will see you next time. I've got one more current film review to do. and then it's on with Jeff and Gary Save the World and WTF Cinema, and probably even some more films you should be watching. So, until next time, thank you for stopping by and making me think that my opinion matters to somebody other than me. I know it doesn't. But sometimes I like to pretend.